Sometimes it seems you're a million miles away. Talk to me, David. I'm your wife. I love you.
You ever wonder if this is the life we're supposed to be living?
No. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to. Lots of people are not as fortunate.
I know.
There's something else. You're not being honest.
I'm not hiding anything. You'd figure it out anyway.
Correct. I need your head in this game we've established. We've worked too hard to let it crumble. Now, I have more digital newsletters going out. New sponsors are beginning to take interest. Getting prepared for our next event is always a long and tedious process.
Try not to include the Goldmans at every turn.
Why not?
We have plenty of contacts. It's important to maintain integrity throughout the process. Not to mention we work closely with the Dumas camp.
True. However,
We don't want Richard and Jasmine getting ideas in areas we're not interested in.
Jasmine's on board with what I need accomplished.
Lauren. Do what I told you and don't undermine my decision.
Excuse me. Unbelievable. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you and Jasmine were having an affair.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's an honest assessment. Seeing you're trying to deter me from viable options.
I never mix business with pleasure.
Really? David. Are you fucking serious right now? What kind of answer is that? You're married. To hell with thinking about mixing business with pleasure.
Mr. Andrew Welch.
Sir.
What brings you into my office?
A few things I'd like to discuss.
I've just returned from a short mandatory leave of absence. Minor adjustment for my medication.
I see. Well, I'm here on behalf of my stepdaughter Helen Smith and other additional matters.
What name does she go by?
I just told you, sir.
I run this place. Do you want my assistance or not?
Excuse me, sir. She's not a criminal. I don't know what you think this is.
Interesting. 35 years on the job. My only mission is to get these bums off the streets. They have shaken the faith of the public. It's unconstitutional and unconscionable.
I'm pressed for time. Can we hurry this along, please?
God damn it, everyone's a criminal. Till I say they are not. Is she an angel?
And this is relevant because
I ask the questions here. Step to my office, Mr. Welch. What size is she?
this is brutal.
Damn. Are you coming at me crazy, Mr. Welch?
You can't be serious. I'm on candid camera. Am I right?
I'm getting real bad vibes. And you better believe there are cameras here to catch every damn move you make.
Perhaps another leave of absence could help.
I'm listening. Go on.
Is there anyone else here competent to get the job done?
Death and destruction.
I'm afraid to ask what you're getting at.
I can sense some fuck shit on the horizon. Watch out. That's what I meant. My apology, the computer crashed. We were just getting down to business.
My visit here is really important. From what I was just told, I understand you're the only one privy to these matters.
Bingo.
Alrighty then. Today has been quite eventful.
The master computer won't be up and running until tomorrow. I do apologize for your inconvenience.
By the way, what days are you on?
A man. Someone else. Unknown to my life. He hit the highway. No destination. Frantic. Scared of what just happened to him. Fast forward. He was stupid. Easily led. They saw his difficulty in communicating. Wouldn't take it any further. I didn't blame them. He's been a molecular biologist for the past 22 years. Yes. I know.
Interesting.
Jasmine Goldman. How are you?
I'm well, Sophia. Thank you for asking.
A delicious lamb chop lunch date over great aged wine could have fancied us better.
I don't eat meat due to the animal's horrible death. Intern, transfer of energy.
I see. Pretty deep.
Yeah. Years ago. Public knowledge, of course. I wore shackles for 10 years till we touched American soil. It gave me a whole new perspective on life.
Well, now that we've established who we are, though unnecessary, what brings you to our boardroom this late?
A few things. I was told I could find you here. Forgive the rigidness of my hectic schedule.
It's to be expected. As you know, I can relate. Fair to say we're joined with powerful, successful men. Well loved by many communities.
And across the globe. Absolutely.
I don't mean to be rude. But you look like the world's coming to an end.
No. That's not what's happening at all. It's something far more dangerous. Living in this cesspool of a world ruled by Satan. He's not wired to care about you. Or your problems.
No one gets to multi-millions alone. There's always a trail of bloody lives snuffed out in the process. Some may not think so. I believe it's the nature of any business.
Agreed.
I must tell you, it isn't our fault the Metcalf contract wasn't ironclad.
You're dead wrong.
Am I?
I should have known you had an agenda. I don't accept requests or offers from someone who's immature, unstable with a broken psyche.
Entirely your problem. It should have been your responsibility. It's what real wives do. Delegating. Managing time and resources.
We run a tight ship. You've had me and Richard in your crosshairs for a long time.
Douglas and I are secure. Business and personal.
That's not my understanding.
We don't need to partake in dishonesty.
Please.
Realize, every deal can be broken. Especially if there's illegal activity going on.
There's no such thing. Or credibility to your accusation.
Is that right?
Yes. Learn not to dig up more snakes than you can kill.
And you learn more in life listening than you do speaking. Richard's talk show interview was counterproductive. A PR team's worth every penny.
Rich people buy media apparatus to have a standing to sway a mass of views. You can't do wrong and expect right to come from it. It just doesn't happen that way. We're on to you. And all of your underhanded dirty deeds.
I told you.
Yeah, I heard what you said. Understand. What comes around, goes around.
She was given marching orders and walking papers at the same time. Now you tell me who's running things. This man's heartless.
Some women are unfortunate.
True.
If men can't convince women to do what they want, they call her a bitch and threaten to kill.
To live a fancy, exuberant life. You tolerate just a little bit more when you have a man of means. Suddenly.
It isn't so bad.
Yes.
The blatant disrespect, lies, abuse, humiliation, rationalization of the worst kind.
But he's got you drunk on dreams, high off promises. Is it worth it?
I wouldn't know.
Well, more women ought to lead with their heads, not with their hearts. You acquire a lot more, less pain involved.
Some say you told people I died of cirrhosis of the liver. Must be true if you can't look me in the eyes.
It was your choice to hide yourself from the world after your brother died.
You had a better life than I did. Why? Because I worked my damn fingers to the bone to make sure you was going to be something important in life.
My mother, your wife, had to pay dearly for all the mistakes you made in the marriage. She grew unhappy. You didn't give a shit.
Look, I didn't ask you to come visit me.
Doesn't matter.
I wasn't perfect, okay? She understood what I had to do. Does Jasmine still love you?
That will never change.
Maybe you ought to have children, to see what a real challenge looks like. You need an heir to inherit your fortune. Does that matter to you?
Let's talk about why I'm here.